Next question number 11. So here explain the term chemical formula. State why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3. So here state why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3. So here we will write here because zinc carbonate made by the zinc ion means Zn2 plus ion and carbonate ion. Carbonate ion means CO3 2 minus charge. So that's why the formula will be ZnCO3. So here we will write state why the molecular formula of zinc carbonate is ZnCO3 because zinc carbonate made by the Zn2 plus ion and carbonate ion CO3 2 minus ion. Zn2 plus ion and carbonate ion CO3 2 minus ion. So that's why due to the combination the formula will be ZnCO3. Next question number 12. Write the formula of the following compounds. So here in the corner these elements are written: potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, aluminium, copper, iron, lead, silver. These are given. And after this, in front of this, many ions are written. So you have to combine these metal with these ions. So you will get the compound. So here potassium A written here chloride means potassium chloride. So potassium chloride formula KCl. So you have to write the first name and then formula. Then potassium nitrate means KO3. Potassium carbonate means K2CO3. So and so on. Like these you have to write the names of these, and after this you have to write the formula. So here potassium chloride, potassium nitrate, potassium carbonate, potassium bisulfate, potassium sulfide, potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate, these are given. In the same manner sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, sodium bisulfate, calcium chloride, calcium nitrate, calcium carbonate, these are given. Then magnesium, zinc, aluminium, copper, iron, these are given. And you see here in the copper that question number 12 part number 7 here copper written. So one compound name here written tetraamine copper second sulfate. Tetraamine copper second sulfate. So this formula you can see here tetraamine copper second sulfate. So we will write in this manner. So tetraamine means NH3 here 4 times. So tetraamine copper second sulfate means copper has the 2 means valency here copper 2, charge of the copper 2. So we will write here 2 plus, and sulfate we know that SO4 2 minus charge. So we will write here 2 and here we will write 2. Then crisscross. Then formula will be copper tetraamine like in this manner. So here this is given tetraamine copper second sulfate. So here tetraamine copper second sulfate. Copper here charge we will take 2 plus, and then sulfate we know that 2 minus charge. So tetraamine copper second sulfate. This is the formula of tetraamine copper second sulfate. And then one more example like this here given. Here part number 10, question number 12, part number 10, silver. So here given diamine silver chloride. So here question number 12, part number 10, diamine silver chloride. So here diamine silver chloride, like in this manner we will write here diamine means here NH3 twice, diamine. and here the charge plus, chloride means minus. So number of charge is 1 and here the number of charge is 1, crisscross. Then we will get the formula here, AgNH3 twice then chlorine. Next question we can see, write the names of the following compounds. So we have to write the names of these. So if you are knowing the radical science names, so easily you can write, no problem. So here page number 3, all the ions here given, you have to see properly, then easily you can write the names of these. And question number 14, explain the term chemical equation. What is meant by reactant and product in a chemical equation? So we know that chemical equation, this is the shorthand form of the chemical reaction, and here we, by using the symbol and formula, symbol of the element and formula of the compound. So this is the shorthand form of the chemical reaction. So I explained in the previous video, you have to write. And question number 15, give an example of a chemical equation in which two reactants form. So here give an example of a chemical equation in which two reactants form one product, two product, three product, four products. So many reactions are given. So you have to write examples in which here by using the two reactants, one product if you are getting, so this equation you have to write, and by using the two reactants, two products you are getting, two products we will get. So this is this example you have to write. And if you are getting the three products by using the two reactants, so three product, this equation you have to write, and four products, so you can write, no problem. And question number 16, KClO3 MnO2 here catalyst, 2 KCl 3O2 is balance equation. State what is a balance equation, give a reason why the above equation is balanced. State why the compound MnO2 is written above the arrow. So MnO2, this is arrow, and state what is balance equation. So balance equation means total mass of the reactant must be equal to the total mass of the product. Means we can say here according to the law of conservation of mass, this given by the Anthony Lavoisier, and Anthony Lavoisier stated that total mass means total mass of the reactant must be equal to the total mass of the product. So he stated that mass can neither be created nor destroyed during the chemical reaction, during the chemical change or chemical reaction. So in this way, here state what is balance equation, means total mass of the reactant must be equal to the total mass of the product. So for this, number of each elements on reactant side must be equal to the number of each elements on the product side. And give a reason why the above equation is balanced. So here we will say here number of each elements on the reactant side equal to the number of each elements on the product side. And question number 17, what do the symbols? So here first arrow symbol here given, this is the irreversible sign, and in forward direction, only in the forward direction, irreversible sign means we can separate the reactant and product by this sign. When the reactants react with each other, so after this we give this sign and then we get the product. So this is the sign, means this is forward direction, means reactants react in the forward reaction, only one direction, in forward reaction. So here we can say forward reaction, and here this is the sign of the irreversibility, irreversible sign. And the second reversibility sign means from the reactant we can get the product, and from the product we can get the reactant. So this is the sign of the reversibility. So first point arrow, irreversible sign, means from the reactant only we get the product and we can't get the reactant from the product again. And second sign, this is the reversibility sign, means from the reactant we can get the product, and by changing the condition from the product we can get the reactant. And S for the solid, L for the liquid, G for the gas, AQ means aqueous solution. And after this, question number 18, CaCO3 plus 2HCl, then this gives CaCl2 H2O plus CO2, means calcium carbonate react with the hydrochloric acid. This gives calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide gas. So here state the information provided by the above chemical equation, state the information not conveyed by the above chemical equation. So here in this chapter, limitation of the chemical reaction, limitation here given. What are the information we are getting after writing the chemical equation, and what are the limitation? So these are given. So page number 9 here given information and limitation of a chemical equation. So information provided and limitation. These I explained in the previous video. So these are very easy questions and easily you can write, no problem here. All the things I explained in the previous videos. And question number 19, we can see balance the following simple equations. So we will balance these simple equations by the hit and trial method. Easily you can balance, no problem. And question number 20, write balanced equation for the following word equation. So these are word equations are given. So you have to write in the symbol and formula manner. Means for example, potassium nitrate here given. So potassium nitrate formula KNO3, and this give the potassium nitrite means KNO2 plus oxygen. Oxygen means O2. So after writing this, you have to balance. So like these you have to, means first you have to write the formula and then you have to balance. If any problem in the formula for the determination of the formula, so you can use the crisscross method. Means you are knowing the ions. Page number 3 here given. Page number 3. On the page number 3, ions are given. Question number 21. So most of the example I explained in the previous videos. Question number 22 also I explained. Question number 23 and 24. So you have to do these, and also means some examples I explained in the previous video, like these you have to do these questions. And after this unit test paper. So unit test paper, first the language of chemistry, match the names of ions and radicals from 1 to 10 with their correct answer from A to Q. So match the names of the ions and radical from 1 to 10 with their correct answer from A to Q. So here you have to match here. So here first hyperchloride given. So hyperchloride related with the radical here ClO minus charge. So here this is given M, ClO minus charge. Permanganate. So permanganate related with the magnet here MnO4 minus 1 charge. Permanganate MnO4 minus 1 related with this, means made by this MnO4 minus 1 charge. Plumbus. So we can see D, Pb2 plus. Zincate if you say. So zincate means ZnO2 2 minus charge. So here hypochlorite, here the radical given. First point hypochlorite ClO minus charge. Permanganate means MnO4 1 minus charge. Plumbus means D, Pb2 plus. zincate, zincate means ZnO2 2 minus charge. Then nitride, nitride means here N3 minus charge, here given H N3 minus charge. And mercuric, mercuric here A given Hg2 plus. Stannic, here C given SN4 plus. Nitrite, so nitrite here I given NO2 1 minus charge. Sulfite, so here G given for this sulfite SO3 2 minus charge. And after this dichromate, so dichromate here O given Cr2O7 2 minus charge. So these are given. And after this state, which are the following formulas of a compound A to J are incorrect? If incorrect, write the correct formula. So here you have to choose those are incorrect. So you have to correct these. So first example, if you take here NH4 3SO4 A, NH4 thrice SO4. So this is wrong here. So you have to correct. So ammonium sulfate you have to write. Ammonium charge we know that 1 plus charge, and sulfate we know that 2 minus charge. So by the crisscross method you have to correct. So first wrong, second also wrong, third also wrong here, fourth wrong. So you have to correct these. And question number third, fill in the blanks with the correct word from the words in bracket. So a symbol represent a short form. A symbol represent a short form of an element. So here a symbol represents a short form of an element. So here element you will write. Second question, compounds are always homogeneous in nature. Homogeneous in nature. Second. Third, variable valency is excited since electrons are lost from an element from the penalty mate cell. So here penalty mate cell you will write. Question number 4, a chemical equation is a shorthand form for a chemical equation is a shorthand form for a chemical change. For a chemical change. Shorthand form for a chemical change. Fifth question here, relative molecular mass of an element compound is the number of times one molecule. Relative molecular mass of an element compound is the number of times one molecule of the substance is heavier than 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon 12. So here molecule we will write. Relative molecular mass here asking. So here relative molecular mass of an element compound is the number of times one molecule. And then question number 4. After this you have to write, underline the compounds in each equation given below which is incorrectly balanced, and write the correct balancing for the same one is completed for you. So here you can do this question, no problem, only balancing you have to correct it. And question number 5 here given, write with reference to a chemical equation, state which of the statement 1 to 5 pertain to A or B. A, information provided by a chemical equation. B, limitation of a chemical equation. So information and limitation are given in the text. So here with reference to a chemical equation, state which of the statement 1 to 5 pertain to A or B. So here first the nature of the individual element, the nature of the individual element. So this is the information provided by a chemical equation. So A you will write for this. So for the first A, and the second the speed of the reaction. So this is the limitation of a chemical equation. And third, the state of matter in which the substance is present. So here A, information provided. Fourth, the completion of the reaction. So here B, limitation of a chemical equation. Fifth, the direction of the reaction. So here A, information provided by a chemical equation. So this chapter completed, question answer also completed, all the things completed. Thank you. Have a nice day.